New York City mayoral hopeful Anthony Weiner pressing on with his campaign amid revelations of new sexually charged online exchanges with 3 women after he resigned from Congress in June 2011. Here's what he had to say at a press conference earlier today.
And I am waging this campaign on a bet. And the bet is, at the end of the day, citizens care more about their own future than about my past with my wife and my embarrassing things.
Well, so far that bet isn't paying off. According to the latest WSJ poll, Weiner has dropped 16 points since the news emerged, and he's now in second place. Joining us now is New York City reporter Saul from the New York section. Thank you very much for being here. This is just keeps going, doesn't it? It's like the Energizer Bunny.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, major revelation on the campaign trail this week that Anthony Weiner continued to engage in sexually explicit online conversations with women and exchange photos with women. 3 of them, he says today, since he resigned from Congress back in 2011. So there was a big surprise.
It seemed from the polls that things were going to be fine. People were prepared to forgive him, and now this has come out, and the recent poll says he's dropped back. Does he have a chance now, or is this the beginning of the end?
It certainly looks bad today based on the poll that the Wall Street Journal released at about noon. But, you know, there's still, 46 days left, and I don't know that we necessarily would count him out, but it does look like he is headed downward rather than up.
It doesn't look good. Why is he sticking in the race? We know he's ambitious. He's a career politician, and he wants to stick with that. Do we know why he's sticking with it? And also, do we know really why he continued to do this?
I think part of this is there's a little bit of a redemption tour, and his hope is that this will sort of resurrect his career to some degree, and I think that's why he entered the race. And as the polls showed before this most recent one, he was doing quite well, and it looked like he was going to get in the runoff. And if the election were held today, it still shows that he would probably get into the runoff. So I guess it's a matter of whether or not he can.
I guess everyone gets the redemption tour bit. The redemption tour assumes, though, that you've stopped doing what you need redeeming for. If you're continuing to do it, it doesn't look great, does it? It either looks like there's a problem, or it doesn't look sincere.
I certainly think a lot of New Yorkers are saying what you're saying from the candidate's perspective. He says from the moment that he launched his campaign, all of this conduct on the internet was behind him then. He says it's behind him, and I guess the question is that true? Is that true?
Is that true? And you'll be investigating that. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Saul, it's been a while since you've been on. I'm sure you're going to have fun with the headlines.